Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo. Before I start this one, I want to give a special shout out to Asa and Amanda Mack, the children of the late, the great Craig Mack, my boy. So check it out. 1988, Craig Mack and myself, we on Sleeping Bag Records. You know what I'm saying? At that time, he didn't go by the name of Craig Mack. He went by the name of EZ, and it was EZ and Troop. And they had this joint out, I think it was called Get Retarded, but I just remember the song going, zoom, 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 zoom. You know what I'm saying? And at that time, Johnny Quest, myself, and Paul C, we had Coming in the House and Out of Control out. So Sleeping Bag Records sent, you know, EZ and Troop and Mikey D and the LA Posse to California. So we down there, you know, we vibing and doing what we do, you know what I'm saying? And that's when I first witnessed the colors, the red and blue and all of that, because that's when it was deep, you know. I remember pulling up to the spot and I had on a red MCM suit. And I remember one of the brothers from Cali, you know, he was blood, because I wore the right color in the right situation, you know what I mean? But he was blood. He said, yo, what up, Mikey D? They call me Homicide. I be Homicide or something like that. He was like, I love them colors, man. I never forget that. But anyway, we did our thing. You know, we got paid. And then the next day, we all, EZ and Troop, me and Quest, because Paul C didn't come with us on the trip. But anyway, we all went out shopping. We went to the mall, right? So me and Craig Mack, we found these big ass walkie-talkies. They was like CB walkie-talkies. And this is before brothers had cell phones. So we was like, yo, we can communicate long distance. You know what I'm saying? You all the way in Long Island, I'm in LA Laurelton, and we could still talk to each other. You know what I mean? This would be dope. So me and Craig Mack bought these big ass walkie-talkies. You know what I mean? I think Johnny Quest and Troop, they might have bought these. They were walkie-talkies as well, but they were like headsets. They were a little smaller, and the range didn't go as far as the big ass joints that me and Craig bought. You know what I mean? But anyway, so let's skip to us getting ready to leave. So we in the airport, you know, and we bugging out with these damn walkie-talkies. We trying to get lost and see how far the range could go. We was talking like a motherfucker, and the shit was clear as hell. So now we boarding the airplane, right? We get on the airplane. So we were at two opposite ends of the plane. Me and Quest might have been in the front or the back, or vice versa with Craig Mack and Troop. They might have been in the front or the back. However you slice it, we were separated on that plane. So me and Craig Mack, we talking on our walkie-talkies on the airplane. Now, if you know, nowadays they don't want you to use cells and all of that, and they want you to turn all electronics off when you're on the plane. Me and fucking Craig Mack got these big ass CB radio walkie-talkies, handheld, and we talking to each other on the airplane. So, you know, the flight attendant was like, y'all gotta turn those off. We turn them off for a minute. Next thing you know, you hear us again. Mikey D, come in, it's easy. And you know what I'm saying? We on the airplane and people looking at us like, yo, turn that shit off. You know what I mean? So they told us again. Then the next thing you know, a couple of minutes later, Mikey D to EZ, yo, where you at? Yeah, I know where you at, but we fucking with them again. So now, the flight attendants, that was our last warning. They was like, we're not gonna pull this plane off the tarmac until y'all turn those off and, you know, take the batteries out, all this crazy shit. Long story short, they wasn't gonna take off until we turned them off. So we finally turned them off. You know what I mean? We got from LAX to Kennedy Airport, you know, Sleeping Bag Records, they had a limousine for us waiting for our arrival. You know what I mean? We get off the plane, go through the airport. We back on our walkie-talkie shit, you know what I'm saying? So we get in the limousine, and it's time to go home. But before we go home, where do we wind up? Once again, the clubhouse, Mark the 40 Killer's crib. So this is when he met Craig Mack, you know what I'm saying? So me and Johnny Quest, we get out, and of course we run to the store and get beers and all of that, but me and Craig Mack, we still talking on the walkie-talkies while Craig Mack is taking the limo to Long Island, you know what I'm saying? But after that day, I had the walkie-talkie for a while. I don't remember what the hell happened to it. That might have been the last time that I spoke to Craig Mack on that walkie-talkie. But yeah, that's how it went. We almost got kicked off the damn airplane. R.I.P. Craig Mack, I love you. And again, special shout out and love to Asa and Amanda, Craig Mack's children. I love y'all. Peace and blessings, y'all. And remember, this is history, his story. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Until next time.